Hello students, welcome to a new lecture in which we are going to discuss about the named reactions which comes under the complete chapters of organic chemistry, right? In our organic chemistry we have haloalkanes and haloarenes and aldehydes, ketones, carboxylic acids, esters, acid chlorides, amines in which primary, secondary, tertiary, and then again we have amide, right? So many headings are there. Each heading we have to see its properties, its preparations, its properties, its preparations, right? So instead of studying all of them individually, what we can do is from the complete organic chemistry we will take out all the important reactions which has its name, therefore they are called as named reactions, right? So all the named reactions we will see, because in our exam we will get minimum 2 named reactions in every question paper is a must. So instead of studying the total organic chemistry and getting into trouble by confusing the reactions or mixing all the reactions, what we can do is let us study only the named reactions from 3 chapters of organic chemistry. But whatever named reactions you are studying, you should practice them very thoroughly so that you will not get confused. Whatever named reaction comes, you should write about that named reaction only, not something else. Why do I say this? Because suppose in the exam if you get Williamson's synthesis, write about Williamson's ether synthesis, or they will just tell write about Williamson's synthesis. Instead of writing the reaction for Williamson's synthesis, what you will do, you will read Williamson's synthesis and you have practiced Williamson's synthesis also, but not that thoroughly. You have practiced 1 or 2 times and you thought that, oh, I got the reaction. But in the exam what you will do, Williamson's synthesis you will try to recollect, and instead of writing Williamson's synthesis you will write Wood's reaction, because even that starts with W, right? So because you got confused between reaction of this named definition of this named reaction and definition of this named reaction, you got confused and you mixed and you wrote a very wrong reaction in which you get 0 marks, right? Therefore what we will do, we will not study the complete organic chemistry, we will study only the named reactions which are very important, selective reactions only, right? So what are the different named reactions we have? Let us write some of the names. Let me tell some of the names of named reactions. In total we are going to discuss about 15 or 16 named reactions. You have to practice all of them, okay? How many named reactions you have? Aldol condensation, cross aldol condensation, Williamson's synthesis, Williamson's ether synthesis, Wood's reaction, Wood's Fittig reaction. Wood's reaction is different, Wood's Fittig reaction is different. What else? Cannizzaro reaction, Sandmeyer reaction, Getterman and Koch reaction. What else? Hell-Volhard-Zelensky or HVZ reaction. What else? Kolb's electrolysis we have. What else we have? Friedel-Crafts alkylation we have. Friedel-Crafts acylation we have. Esterification we have. Decarboxylation we have. Like that there are so many reactions, okay? Named reactions. In organic chemistry you have so many, but we are studying only 15 or 16, okay? So please practice all of them very well so that in the exam exactly ditto copy from the class. If you write down you will get full marks, okay? Shall we start looking at the named reactions? Let me start with the first named reaction, which is aldol condensation. Okay, how will you remember the name? How will you remember this reaction? Is by trying to understand its meaning. Al means for which compound the name Al will come. Al will come for aldehydes. For which compound OL will come? For alcohols. Is it? You know this already. Al means it is aldehyde, Ol means it is alcohols. Condensation means what? Combining together to eliminate small molecule. If you take milk and you boil it for longer time, what happens? Milk become condensed milk, in which water vapor is evaporated. Same way, condensation means removal of small molecule, which in this case is water only. Okay, right. So now shall I give a definition of aldol condensation? Is if aldehydes undergo condensation reaction in the presence of only aldehydes, alcohols don't come. Alcohol come as a product but not in the beginning. When aldehydes, not every aldehyde though, okay, aldehyde in which alpha hydrogens are present, any aldehyde in which alpha hydrogens are present will undergo the reaction in the presence of dilute NaOH or dilute KOH as a catalyst. You have to remember the condition under which it is taking place, otherwise there are so many reactions which are similar. Condition is important, right? So what I will do, aldehydes in which alpha hydrogens are present, aldehydes with alpha hydrogens react in the presence of dilute NaOH to give you the product which is called as beta hydroxyaldehyde. Beta hydroxyaldehyde. Beta hydroxyaldehyde is commonly called as aldol. Aldehyde is also there in the single compound as well as alcohol is also there. That compound in which both aldehyde as well as alcohol is present is called as aldol, right? You get aldol whenever two aldehydes having alpha hydrogen reacts with each other in the presence of dilute NaOH. You understood the definition? Aldehydes having alpha hydrogens. If aldehydes don't have alpha hydrogens, can it undergo aldol condensation? It cannot undergo. Let me take formaldehyde. Which aldehyde it is? It is called as formaldehyde. Does it have any alpha hydrogens? No. What does it mean by alpha hydrogen? Means this is aldehyde. Beside aldehyde, if there is any carbon beside aldehyde, if there is any carbon on which hydrogens are present are called as alpha hydrogens. Is there any carbon beside this? No. If there is no carbon, there will not be any hydrogens on that carbon. Can you call this hydrogen as alpha hydrogen? It is not an alpha hydrogen. It is a hydrogen directly attached on the aldehyde, but I am talking about alpha hydrogens which are attached on a carbon present beside, right? So this cannot undergo, formaldehyde cannot undergo aldol condensation, acetaldehyde can undergo aldol condensation. Same way I will take benzaldehyde also. Benzene means C6H6, okay, C6H6. C6H6 means benzene. On benzene, if there is aldehyde, what is the name of this compound? Benzaldehyde, right? So this is aldehyde. Beside aldehyde, is there any carbon? Yes. On this carbon, is there any hydrogen directly attached on this carbon? No, this carbon don't have any hydrogen. 1, 2, 3, 4. Already 4 bonds are present. Is it having any alpha hydrogen? No, it is not having. Therefore, benzaldehyde also cannot undergo aldol condensation, right? So for aldol condensation you should take only that aldehydes in which alpha hydrogens are present. So shall I do the reaction? Let me, by taking acetaldehyde CH3 C double bond OH. This is acetaldehyde. How many acetaldehydes I will take? 2 acetaldehydes. Okay, one acetaldehyde, another acetaldehyde reacts with what? Dilute NaOH. Right? What happens is, in between these two, this carbon, this is, suppose it is first aldehyde, it is second aldehyde. Okay? First aldehyde gets converted into OH and second aldehyde, right? Let me take them same way. CH3 C double bond OH I have taken na, same CH3 C double bond OH I will take. On the first aldehyde, the double bond O which was present becomes a single bond O, and this carbon attaches to this carbon, right? Because every carbon should have 4 bonds. Out of 2 bonds, if one bond is going back, means one new bond should form around the carbon with which it is formed, this. So what I will do? CH3 bond C O minus having H, is it? It is making a bond with the next carbon. What is this? CH3 C double bond O H. Now you count on each carbon tetravalence is there or not. This carbon 1, 2, 3, 4. This carbon 1, 2, 3, 4. This carbon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wrong. So you take CH. This carbon 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Now every carbon is having tetravalence. Now what you have to do? Convert this into OH. Right? In this compound, this is aldehyde, this is alpha carbon, this is beta carbon. So what is the product I told? Beta hydroxy aldehyde. Aldehyde is one functional group and alcohol is another functional group. If you see the importance in between these two, importance should be given to aldehyde, priority should be given to aldehyde, not to alcohol. So if alcohol does not get the importance or priority, its name should be hydroxy, right? So instead of writing alcohol, what you should write? Hydroxy aldehyde. So what is the name of this? Beta hydroxy aldehyde. This question of aldol condensation is so much repeated in the previous model papers. You can go back and look. Okay. So right, this is the reaction of aldol condensation, in which I repeat, aldehydes in which alpha hydrogens are present. Aldehydes in which alpha hydrogens are present reacts with dilute NaOH as a catalyst, undergoes the aldehydes in which alpha hydrogens are present undergoes condensation reaction in the presence of dilute NaOH as a catalyst to give you beta hydroxy aldehyde. At the stage of beta hydroxy aldehyde, the reaction will not stop. It goes even further, in which on this carbon OH is present, on this carbon hydrogen is present. Is it? Instead of writing CH2, can I write CH bond H? Both the hydrogens I am showing or not? Yes. So what happens? After this stage also, the reaction goes to another step, in which OH from this carbon, hydrogen from this carbon is together eliminated in the form of water, because I already told you condensation means if you take 1 liter of milk, it should be condensed into 100 ml of milk. What is the name of that milk? Condensed milk. How do you get that? By continuously heating, so that water molecule gets evaporated. Same way in this condensation also, water molecule should be evaporated. What do you get? Exactly the same. I will write CH3 bond CH, OH eliminated, double bond, H eliminated, double bond, right? The remaining is as it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. What is the name? Butanol. Butanol it should be, right? But there is a double bond also. So instead of writing butanol, what we will write is where is the double bond? Butanol. Butanol. That means on second carbon there is a double bond. On first carbon there is aldehyde. Butanol means aldehyde which is present on the first carbon always, right? So this is condensation reaction. You have to practice the reaction. You can write the reaction till this step also, but if you write the complete reaction it would be better, right? This is aldol condensation. You can have next step of aldol condensation also, in which instead of taking same aldehydes, this is also acetaldehyde, 1 2 2 means 2 carbon means ethanaldehyde. Two same aldehydes I have taken to show the condensation. Instead of taking two same aldehydes, I can take two different aldehydes also. If I take two different aldehydes, what do I get? I get product from one aldehyde, product from another aldehyde, just like this, or I can get a combination of both. So in total I will get 5 products. This is one product, another is one product. 2 products from one type of aldehyde, 2 products from another type of aldehydes, and 1 product by a combination of both, right? Different products I will get. Let me now write what is cross aldol condensation. You please copy this along with the definition I told, so that we will go to the next reaction, which is cross aldol condensation. Okay. Now let us look at cross aldol condensation, right? If I do aldol condensation by taking 2 different types of aldehydes, this is aldehyde, right? For cross aldol condensation also the condition is the same, in which aldehydes having alpha hydrogen. Is there any alpha hydrogens or not? Where are they? This is alpha hydrogens, this is not alpha hydrogen. Just beside aldehyde there should be a carbon, and on that carbon there should be at least 1 hydrogen. Here 2 are there, no need to worry, right? Alpha hydrogens are there. But in this aldehyde 1 2 3 carbons are there, and this is another aldehyde in which alpha hydrogens are present. Are they the same type of aldehydes? No, right? When you take 2 different type of aldehydes undergoing condensation in the presence of same catalyst, what is the catalyst? Dilute NaOH only, you will get different products. What we will do? We will take 2 times of this to show each product of beta hydroxyaldol, 2 times of this to show beta hydroxyaldol of this aldehyde, or one this aldehyde, another this aldehyde, getting a mixture of beta hydroxyaldol crossing between 2. Is it? Now what we will do? We will make an aldol by taking this only 2 times. Okay. Let us do this only 2 times, means let us write this one more time for our understanding. CH3, CH2, C double bond O, H. One possibility is you will get a product by a combination of these two. Another is you will get another product by a combination of these two. Okay, normal aldehyde condensation will take place between these two. Normal aldehyde condensation will take place between these two, and there is another chance which is aldol condensation taking place between these two. So what you will get? Crossover products you will get. One by one we will write three different products. What is the first product of aldol condensation? CH3. What happens in aldol condensation is just beside aldehyde of the second, this is second aldehyde, this is the first aldehyde. If you remember, for aldol condensation I have taken the first one as first aldehyde, second one as second aldehyde. This reacts with this alpha hydrogen wala carbon will react with this alpha hydrogen wala carbon. Okay, right. CH3, no, this alpha hydrogen carbon reacts with aldehyde only directly. So what should happen? It should be, instead of taking C double bond O, you should take C single bond O. Is it? H as it is. This is one aldehyde over. Where is the connection taking place? This carbon and this carbon. This carbon don't have any role, it is not getting involved, so this carbon should be written outside the chain as it is. Don't mix this carbon in the chain because it is not playing any role, it is not alpha hydrogen, it is not playing any role, it should come as this. Now you check all the carbons are getting tetravalency or not? No. This carbon with which you have connected should be this way. The same we have done for aldol condensation also. Remember? Right, one hydrogen we have removed. For first aldehyde, for second aldehyde, this carbon should lose one hydrogen, then only it can make condensation. This oxygen should lose one bond to become O minus. Whatever hydrogen was lost from here will come here. Right. Alpha, this is aldehyde, this is alpha carbon, this is beta carbon. Is it? Now what is the product name? It is beta hydroxy aldol. Is it? It is a combination of these two. Same way I will make a product having a combination of these two. CH3, what happens here? Alpha hydrogens of second carbon reacts with this to make a double bond becoming single bond. CH3, C single bond O minus, H as it is, CH2, it loses one hydrogen which comes here. This was CH3, one hydrogen is lost. Where will it go? It goes here. This is another beta hydroxy aldol. In this aldol, total how many carbons will come? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. With 6 carbon, one aldol you get. 1, 2, 3, 4. With 4 carbons, you got another aldol. What we will do is another product we will make in which we will connect first type of aldehyde with the second type of aldehyde. How? Let us see. Not directly aldehydes, alpha hydrogens are getting connected. Alpha hydrogens forming a bond with this, and C double bond O becomes C single bond O. So what I will do? CH3, CH2, C bond O minus, H as it is bond. It loses one hydrogen. So what it becomes? CH2. The last hydrogen, where will it go? It goes here. Then C double bond OH as it is. Is it also a beta hydroxy aldol or not? Beta hydroxy aldehyde, not aldol. Beta hydroxy aldehyde, commonly called as aldol. Same way beta hydroxy aldehyde, commonly called as aldol. This is aldehyde alpha beta hydroxy. So this is also beta hydroxy aldol only, beta hydroxy aldehyde only. But what is the difference between first two and the third one? Is in first aldol you got condensation between same type of aldehydes. Second also condensation between same type of aldehyde. But in the third aldol you got condensation between 1, 2, 3 aldehyde and 1, 2 aldehyde. So in the total number of carbons, totally how many carbons you got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here 3 plus 3 6 carbons. There 2 plus 2 4 carbons. But here 3 plus 2 total 5 carbons. These two are normal aldol products, but the third one is cross aldol product, right? This much you write. But as I already told you, till aldol the reaction will not stop. Aldol undergoes elimination to give double bond. Aldol undergoes elimination to give double bond. Aldol undergoes elimination to give double bond. But you write these three products, it's more than enough, right? So what is the cross aldol reaction? When aldehydes having alpha hydrogens undergoes condensation in which two different aldehydes are present. This aldehyde has 3 carbons, this aldehyde has only 2 carbons. When two different aldehyde undergoes condensation in the presence of same dilute NaOH as a catalyst, you get cross aldol product also. This is not the only product. You get normal product from this aldehyde, normal product from that aldehyde, as well as cross aldol product also. This is called as cross aldol condensation. In our next class, we will look at the next named reactions. Okay. Thank you.